Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Olympic Summer Games. Those take place in the winter, right? While there have been plenty of video games over the years based on the Summer and Winter Olympics, there really haven't been that many that were memorable. Something about them just being a collection of mini-games rather than one cohesive and detailed game just doesn't really click. The best retro Olympics game was Konami's Track and Field, also known as Hyper Olympic, best known for being compatible with the Nintendo Power Pad. And in modern games, the most popular series is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, but that's mostly because it gives you a chance to play as Kickboxer Peach. There were only a couple Olympics games ever released for the Game Boy. In this case, it was a port of the Olympic Summer Games series released for the 4th generation of consoles, including the 3DO, bizarrely. The developer on the Game Boy is... man, I hate seeing that logo. Teotex Design Studios were one of the many companies that took a shotgun approach to gaming. Try absolutely everything at all times until something sticks. And of the 3 games we've seen of theirs on Game Boy Roulette, the best one ended up being just okay. But hey, maybe moving away from platformers and instead do a sports game will give them the motivation they need to put out some quality. And I have a question. What is it with old sports games in white boxes? So many of them just feature randomly scattered images over a total white background. Well, at least we have the hurdler giving us a nice action shot. It's an Olympics game, so I think we know what to expect. Mini-games. Let's go for the gold with Olympic Summer Games. Aw, music's... Oh, wait a sec. I was gonna say the music's kinda sad, but oh my god. Oh, we getting funky. Authentic Olympic Games. Official licensed product. By US Gold Sports. And Black Pearl. Okay, get on with it, please. How many ident screens are there? There we go, Olympic Summer Games. Kind of a neat little title screen, let's go. Oh, customized game. Oh! Okay, so there's 10 games and you can pick which ones you go through. That's pretty cool. Chris, no, that's not my name. My name is... There we go. Oh, look at all 2 of those frames. Olympic Summer Games. We are starting up with the 100 meter. Yep, I'm the blinky one. Oh, wait for it. Go. How do I do it? Oh, I'm just mashing A and B. That's usually how a lot of these games go. You just mash A and B. Oh, I can Naruto run. Hell yes. Full disclosure, I have a list of controls open because games like this, you really need to know the controls. The final. Alright, now I can pay attention to the graphics, and they're pretty decent, actually. Oh no, my clones are catching up with me. Hiya! Okay. Woohoo! This is a surprisingly nice-looking game. Next up, the hurdles. You press A, B, and you press up to jump. Hurdle. Hurdle. Oh my god. This is... controlling shockingly well. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I blew it there, sorry. Okay, looking at these controls, it looks like every single game is just mash A and B. Okay, this one you have to hit down to stick the pole into the ground and then up. Down, up! Like, the graphics aren't incredible, but it animates shockingly well. Down, up! Oh no, my back! Okay, well, progress. Long jump. At the end of the run, there'll be a cutoff line. Press the up button. Okay. Wow. Look how smooth that is. I am totally shocked. Up. Bam. It animates well. It plays well. The music is funky. I think I just got disqualified. I think I jumped too late. Yeah. Come on. That has to count, right? Yes. 8.56. It's a new world record. Oh my god, it actually is. Okay, for my own sanity, I just need to check. What happens if I don't jump? Triple jump is 1, 2, 3, no! Oh, the guide makes it a point to point out it's very easy to be disqualified in this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I actually did it. Okay, to the high jump. Oh my god, I did it on the first try. I think I might start passing just because I would like to see every game. But I'm really enjoying this, boing. Ooh, the high jump goes on forever. I've passed like 30 times. What happens if I don't press anything? Okay, finally we can move on to Javelin. Nice! You have to hold right and then left. And it stabs someone in the eye. And now the big test. What happens when I don't press anything? Each of the games has like slightly different game mechanics, but uses the same controls, which is really good for these types of games. Go! Oh, that was a beautiful throw. You gotta give credit where it's due. That's a beautiful jab. Discus. Oh, wow, this one's complicated. You have to mash A and B. I don't know if that was a good or not throw. Press left for your discus thrower to start moving. Then press up to adjust the angle, and then right to throw. Up, right! Oh, that was... Oh my god, that was beautiful. I'm actually getting pretty good at these. Like, I'm way over my usual time for Game Boy Roulette just because each game does kind of take a while to get through. Comparatively speaking, anyway. It's all just really good. This is by far TierTex's best game. I'm already reading about the next game. It sounds like a nightmare. Skeet. So, you press A once to launch the skeet, and then press A again, you get 2 shots. It says, like, you have to be frame perfect to actually hit the skeet. See? Again, though, look at the animation. It's just this very, like, subtle changes as you rotate that makes it look really good. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. This is the only one that feels like a TierTex game, in that it's awkward. Well, it's awkward, but the cursor actually moves very smoothly. But the actual gameplay is way too specific. Alright, we are finally at the last game, Archery. Oh, I see how it is. Okay, you have to hold the button to draw the power, and then you hit start to re-sling your arrow. Oh, I thought that was a bullseye. Each of these games requires you to, you know, play on your toes a little bit, and that's really good. Hooray! That's kind of neat. Is this the credits? It is. Yeah, not much to really complain about there. Little inconsistent with the games, but overall a thoroughly enjoyable little minigame collection. Good work, TierTex. Maybe you should just focus on, Olympics games for the rest of time. Dang, TierTex, turns out you've been the athletic type this whole time. Olympics games all depend on the quality of their mini-games, and most of the time they were awkwardly thrown together just to capitalize on the Olympic name. So imagine my surprise if this is one of the better minigame compilations I've played for the Game Boy. I think that what made it work is that almost all the games relied on very similar controls, mashing A and B back and forth, with slight variations for each in terms of jumping, or throwing, or timing your actions. That means you could get a baseline quality running through most of the games, while still switching things up for each one. The shooting and archery games broke that pattern, and while they were the weakest in the collection, their different controls were still easy to get used to. A game like this would have also been easy to do simple graphics, which is why it was so impressive that the game looked as good as it did. Detailed sprites that actually changed a bit each game, surprisingly smooth animations for success and failure, a background that looked fairly nice given the limitations, even the medal ceremony after each game was nice looking, and it was all topped off by pretty good music too. It's actually pretty stunning. I really expected this to be a quick cash-in. I was not expecting to be such a detailed and fun game. So yeah, this one absolutely gets a recommendation from me. Even though I'm not a big fan of sports games in general, it's hard to deny that this is one of the better minigame collections I've played for the Game Boy. And the best news of all is that for future games, TierTex stuck with sports games. Some of the time. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to subscribe so you can follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm BrianJ, and I'll see you next time.